both players, and there it is.
You are entirely right, Smashville it is for game one. Both of these characters, a lot of horizontal kill options, can get a lot of mileage out of, a little bit of an audio test, I guess. Light was waiting for his headphones, and there we go into game one. A little bit of a delay, but no issue here for both of these players. OwlBBs ready to board that platform. A little bit of a high risk, high reward move, especially versus Sheik, because she is known to just string you all the way off the side on this stage.
Yes, absolutely. One misplay around that platform could very easily mean that Bayonetta is dragged off the side by those forward airs, by those forward tilts. But already Light off to a small and early lead. It's a very kind of slow-paced, tentative neutral that we're seeing in this game one.
Exactly, and Light has been controlling the game using the burst grenade to pull Bayonetta on stage and actually get a punish. And there's the witch time, immediate up smash, getting those percentages, and enough time to get a Bayo combo, and the side B mix up on the SDI, but Light survives, and that is a lot of damage for OwlBBs. OwlBBs really showing what this matchup is all about. He might get dominated time and time again, but if he gets that one hit, he pushes it all the way to the end, and just like that, there's not much left of a lead for Light.
Yeah, that lead was immediately closed after that one witch time read coming out from OwlBBs.
On the burst grenade of all things. That's a projectile traditionally seen as a strong option versus witch time, but not on that range. Light trying to use the burst grenade to set up pressure, but at the end of the day, OwlBBs one step ahead, and already we're back to this interesting back and forth neutral where Light has most of the cards in hand, but at these percents, whereas early combos do not really exist anymore, Owl can get so much more mileage out of those single hits, and he has way less risk when he does get hit. The wind, not gonna be it.
He read that air dodge.
Is.
Yeah, just a little bit off on the spacing. Back air, almost taking it, that Bayo back air, exceptionally powerful.
The Nair hitting Light in the wrong side. OwlBBs not getting the kill right there. And both these characters, that's a 50-50. He's gonna guess correctly. Light is not gonna get the kill quite yet, but he can get another grab and another 50-50. And once again, OwlBBs guessing correctly. He has such a good read already on Light, but Light!
What a deep forward air right to the magnifying glass was Light. Taking that first stock from all the way deep. Not very often do you see Bayonetta of all characters getting edge guarded like that.
Yeah, and that is Light in a nutshell, really utilizing that advantage state, but the single/two hit up B, there's no counterplay available on Light's part there. And while Light is extremely experienced versus Bayonetta due to the large amount of Bayonetta that are players that are available in Germany for practice, OwlBBs' main practice partner is Gipsu, who does really like to go Sheik in this matchup as well. And that's going to be a huge, huge boon to both of these players, and I'm really interested to see who really knows that little bit extra, those extra kind of peculiarities about the matchup that can really push it into one player's favor, just like that forward air that Light utilized there to get his first stock.
Once again, we're seeing this very, very patient, slow-paced neutral from both players. Light knows that he doesn't want to overextend. He wants to be the one to coax OwlBBs into making some kind of commitment and then punish him accordingly. That is how he has got his damage up so far.
Ooh, no Nair camping allowed, sir. Light immediately interrupting with the up air.
And now I think OwlBBs, he'll probably want to revive. Ooh.
Nice tech by Light, making it out alive. No damage done there, sir. Only at 9%, and such dominating neutral game. Light really strutting his stuff here, going for the forward air, constantly pushing Bayo to the corner where she does not have a great role, where she does not have a great anti-approach game, really, because she cannot fade back, she cannot force Light to whiff, and that is really one of those things that you kind of want to make Sheik do every so often, but here is the first hit. No confirm, bro.
Finally, OwlBBs was able to find an opening. That's not going to be stock just yet. No rage on Sheik means that OwlBBs still has a little bit of a chance to make this comeback.
OwlBBs can definitely make something happen. That is a lot of rage on the Bayonetta, and that does mean that when she does hit that combo starter, she gets a lot more reward. A 50-50 right there, and no reaction by OwlBBs. He's gonna kick the bucket, and that is gonna be Light's game. Quite confidently.
Yes, definitely. Light waving to the crowd, knowing that he wants to silence this UK crowd who is rallying behind OwlBBs at the moment.
OwlBBs, the actual last representative of the UK, the last man standing, really showing how strong of a Bayonetta he has, how much damage he can do with all his Wi-Fi practice, all his grinding in general, Wi-Fi or not. He's been showing up to more and more offline tournaments as Smash 4's life cycle has progressed, and this is the culmination of all his practice, of all his work. Down 1-0, but not out of the set quite yet. He still has a lot of room to win this set though, but that witch time, Light has scouted out without any effort, without breaking a sweat whatsoever. He really has been consistently punishing all the witch times that OwlBBs has been throwing out on these platforms. And look at that, all the safe pressure, the bat within, not gonna matter much. Light still has a lot of pressure, still can, if he can land, he can still set up his neutral again, just like this. Latch trap, nice, very well done by Light. Back air, and not swinging into the witch time, not overextending any further than he can. He knows exactly what his combo is. He knows exactly what his optimal reward is. A weak hit back air, a single bouncing fish,
what
an
a
up smash
out
on the jump. Never overextending, choosing the exact times that exact right times when he does want to get that kill. Light is looking oh so strong. He's looking like he's looking so bright in this matchup.
He's looking poised to take this tournament. He's making all the correct decisions, making all the correct plays, and just placing every single one of his moves immaculately.
So what do you want to see OwlBBs improve on here if he does want to bring this game back?
He's going to need to get a read on Light's defensive options. He's going to need to start conditioning Light to want to go on the defensive in ways where he can really apply the proper amount of pressure.
Exactly.
And then from there, start going for those grabs to open him up. Try to combo from that. But
wow.
OwlBBs getting these big hits.
Yeah, and those single hits by Bayonetta can push him.
Ooh, he winded that all the way up.
Risky get-up attack because that can get stuffed out by a hitbox beforehand, but not there. Not when Light does it. And look at the trade, the up air and the down air. OwlBBs gladly taking that, evening up the stock count, utilizing those platforms very well to wait out the invincibility. Look at this, Light, what a tomahawk. And I really want to see OwlBBs apply a little bit more pressure. His defensive game plan is just not working. He needs to find another way to get that first hit going, and then he needs to push it to the maximum, because those first hits are just hardly happening right now. And when they're hardly happening, that's exactly when Light shines.
We saw the patience from both players waiting in shield there. Once again,
look at that,
defense.
Another tomahawk.
And he knows that OwlBBs is just going to sit there and shield and defend. So Light is more than happy to go for these grabs. Maybe this is some long-term conditioning coming up from OwlBBs, wanting to coax him into a grab and then punishing him accordingly. But the patience from Light, the awareness to know that he was going to land with the witch time and then diamond cuttering
Virum,
right through.
I have to say, the patience that Light has been showing consistently when OwlBBs boards those platforms is admirable. He has been waiting out the witch times time and time again.
Very much.
And every single time OwlBBs gets punished. When OwlBBs goes for nair camps from platforms, Light intercepts. When OwlBBs is scared of Light's pressure, Light tomahawks, not just on the lower platforms, on the upper platforms as well.
Yes.
Light has all the answers ready, and the sheer experience that shines through in Light's gameplay today is truly what has brought him to this winners finals, to this 2-0 lead, and to what I can only imagine is going to be a victory, unless OwlBBs has something up his sleeve that I haven't seen before. Because the defensive gameplay that OwlBBs has been relying on this entire tournament has not been working out versus our German Sheik Light.
I guess a little thing started right there, but not enough to really close this gap, to really deter Light from what he's doing. He is still the one in the back seat at the moment, and he's just not finding the proper openings, the proper ways to start applying pressure.
Look at that, Light once again pushing the advantage to the maximum, leaving no room for OwlBBs. He's really trying to push it all the way to the end. Not quite getting it, but a good attempt regardless. Look at the SDI. He's just not getting caught by the second side B. He's not getting caught up by the forward air resets. And OwlBBs has wised up to the tomahawks as well. And just like that,
finally OwlBBs is able to get the lead in this set. So far, 110% rage as well, and he's right near the top of the screen.
Wow, not quite it. Battlefield being a savior to Light right there. But what I really want to highlight there is how OwlBBs has gotten Tomahawk twice now, but not getting Tomahawk the third time and converting it into a kill. And that is why OwlBBs plays so defensively, because he knows if he does gas correctly on the top platform, he's going to get a kill out of it at any percentage.
Yes, absolutely. I'd love to see a little bit more in the way of Witch Twist out of shield in these platform situations, just like that. Because he knows that if he whiffs that Witch Twist out of shield, a lot of the time it's not too bad.
Is that it?
This might just be the game, and yes, it is.
Oh my God, Virum. He used the witch time to set up that ladder perfectly, getting only the first 2 hits of the up B. No SDI possible, no normal DI possible, and a perfect setup for the second up B. And this is OwlBBs at his finest, utilizing that defensive playstyle and making those minor, low-risk adaptations that really push him towards being the strong player that he is. However, on Smashville, he won't be able to do that quite as efficiently as on a tri-plat like Battlefield.
Yeah, towards the end of that game, it really felt like OwlBBs actually finally had the driver's seat in terms of being able to condition options out of Light, and now, as we saw immediately from that first interaction, that Witch time allowing him to get 76% unanswered.
A lot of percent. However, Light's SDI makes sure that he never dies to those combos, not from ground level, even if it's a Witch time, and that is also crucial. You can, when Bayo can only wreck percentages with her
oh my goodness!
Sheikville coming through, and that's exactly what we lined out in game 1. That platform play can be oh so risky, because while you might get that Witch time and you might get that early kill, Sheik can might just as well Sheik fair train you off the side of the stage.
That was so critical for Light. Getting a KO that early versus OwlBBs is just going to put him in a
not just OwlBBs, but OwlBBs with momentum.
Yes,
and
yes.
having that momentum back in his claws, that is going to be so important for Light here. Nice tech by OwlBBs, but he's still not out of the woods yet. Using that down air is an excellent mix-up. However, is it going to be enough?
Uses double jump, unable to follow up after that afterburner kick.
Yep, good percentages, and once again, Light utilizing his DI and SDI to minimize the losses. He's final staking percentages. He just does not want to die. And when you do get out of that down tilt up air kill confirm range, Bayonetta is going to have to wait a bit until you're in forward throw kill percent range, and that's exactly when you can really push your buttons. So it's just a little bit more percentage for Light until he's out of the woods in terms of Bayo kill confirms, and he's going to utilize all that rage to the maximum. Look at the way he is pushing OwlBBs buttons. Look at the way he is making OwlBBs second guess, and that one up B out of shield is definitely not enough when Light is looking you in the eyes, but the up tilt definitely is getting those 2 hits. Very, very well done by OwlBBs.
Now only 80% on OwlBBs at the moment. Meanwhile, Sheik at 0 is still rather scary against the menace that is Bayonetta. That said though, Light has been doing a fantastic job controlling the neutral once again. It feels like he's back in the driver's seat compared to the end of that game 3, and he knows the sort of options that OwlBBs wants to go for the most part.
Yep, that early kill has done wonders for Light. He is looking oh so strong right now, using those needles to keep Bayonetta on the edge, even getting a jump versus Bayonetta of all characters, going for that invincible vanish, trying to catch out Bayo.
Oh my goodness!
Down air! Down! Oh!
He doesn't do anything!
OwlBBs definitely a little bit of a flub right there.
Yes.
Not quite what he wanted. I think that was a C-stick jab. Very, very unfortunate, but he's not out of the picture yet.
Yeah, that was a critical miss for OwlBBs right there. Not falling prey to the 50-50 this time.
Back air, nice, nice. I mean, the fact that OwlBBs got that Witch time read says enough. It means that he definitely still has a fighting chance. He's not scared. He's still confident in his read. He still knows that if he just plays his own games plan, if he plays his own style, he can definitely still make it happen. And that's also very important, keeping that composure strong.
Yeah, he had the read on that air dodge. He knew that he could get so much off of it, but unfortunately wasn't able to actually get the punish. Reads the roll back, but again, doesn't commit to anything.
Light playing it easy, playing it patiently, not overcommitting, trying to use those needles to pressure Owl to play around them, and maybe as soon as Owl plays around them, he can get a bit of a grab, a little bit of a forward tilt, something that can 50-50, just like that, but he barely whiffs, and this is huge.
Oh, what a read on the air dodge! That was spectacular! That was sensational from OwlBBs, recognizing that he'd sent Light high up. Light's STI put him in a high position. He read the air dodge and then capitalized perfectly.
That was a bit of a 50-50. OwlBBs had his up air as well as his side B available. So Light right there, SDIing out to avoid the side B, which got hit, or to avoid the up air, which got him caught by the side B. If he had SDI'd in and he got hit by the side B, he would have been home safe. So a great 50-50 by OwlBBs after taking an extremely early death from that forward air off the side, and the first time OwlBBs gets away with that witch time on the platform right there in this game 5. OwlBBs definitely putting up a fight, definitely staying confident, definitely still playing his own game plan, and that's also very important, as I've mentioned before, especially in these high pressure situations in these game 5 winner finals.
OwlBBs is definitely going to be riding the momentum after that previous game.
Look
and he can
Light.
hear the crowd behind him, or by the crowd I should really say Kibzu, being the force of nature that he is. Oh,
Ooh.
Finally landing a heel slide of all moves. That's the first one we've really seen connect
Exactly.
set, and so much damage coming out of it.
A lot of damage was the mix-up on the landing. Great patience by Light, knowing that's a lot of lag, regardless of what OwlBBs was going to do. Getting a punish and playing it slow and steady, because that really does win the race for Sheik here. Nice pressure. Witch time startup coming out by OwlBBs, but barely too slow. Nice SDI going down under. Look at this mix-up, and that was an air dodge by OwlBBs. And the up B is going to go through.
Had the jump. Oh my goodness!
He negated the down smash because it's a low priority hitbox that is going to get clanked by the up B second hit by Light. Barely not going to get that kill. OwlBBs, very, very unfortunate interaction there for OwlBBs here. But Light, I guess he is that knowledgeable on the matchup, knowing that that second hit is going to beat out any of Bayonetta's smashes, and with that, most of Bayonetta's hard punishes. He's going all the way. His pressure right now is insane, guessing right on the 50-50, but OwlBBs immediately following, and the air dodge by Light pushes him into the blast zone. Also very unfortunate, and wow, what an answer.
Still not enough on the stock, and Light is sitting on his winner's side stock at the moment. He really needs to make the play here in order to keep his winner's side life alive and find himself sitting in grand finals of Albion 3. That said though, OwlBBs just needs one more stock.
50-50, and he gets us right with the cross under as well. This is an even game, game 5 winners finals, OwlBBs versus Light.
Only 9% between these two players. It's really gone back and forth throughout this entire set. OwlBBs has found the openings that he needs to make the comebacks happen. Meanwhile, Light still remained very, very vigilant.
Ooh, very strong punish, very scary situation. Okay. Light is still okay.
Landing on the platform, excellent stuff by Light, allowing him to avoid any potential punish. Trade on the forward airs.
Oh, the forward air, the witch time, the down air, the back air, and all this damage. Everything he needs, excellent SDI by Light, catching barely the minimum of what OwlBBs could get out of the punish. The down air is
so
not
close
gonna
on
hit.
that down air.
Light is so on point, avoiding all these early kills. The forward air, and all the pressure in the world in Light's favor right now. He's really shocking this platform, really relying on shield, really waiting for OwlBBs to make the first move, and then immediately punishing with Sheik's excellent frame data. Oh!
That said though, OwlBBs does have the lead, so Light is going to need to commit, but
it was not it! He immediately falls out, and Light's SDI is simply impeccable, simply admirable, simply the best SDI I've seen him use versus Bayo ever. He's so consistent with it. He's hardly dying off the top whatsoever.
Trying to anticipate the air dodge right there.
Oh!
Is he too low? No, he's not. Sheik, good distance on that vanish.
Up tilt.
Breezy air dodge, gets the back air, and takes the set. OwlBBs moving on to the winner's side of Grand Finals at Albion 3.
Light played that extremely well, and that just goes to show how strong of a player OwlBBs is.